it working? I think so.
Hmm?
I think we are back on. Yep, we are back on. Hey, guys. I'll wait for everybody to come back on. You need to get more in.
Well, I don't have my makeup on.
You never have your makeup on.
I don't have my bra on either.
Yeah, you do need one of those.
Yeah,
Hey,
nice.
May. Yes, we are back. Sorry, hun. My Wi-Fi messed up for a second there. But we're back. We're back. Hey, Alessandra, how are
Hey,
you?
My wife. I was like, whoa.
What?
You said my Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, cars be jumping. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Sorry about that. We had a little technical difficulties. I'm waiting for Mr. Daniel because I was doing a reading for him because he did donate before we shut down. Good thing I wasn't in the middle of it, though.
Should be good, right?
Yeah, I think so.
That was me to make the noise.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Let me put my banner up. Sorry, Miss Alessandra. Yes, any amount for one question, hun, and or $10 for 3 questions. Let me know if you guys donate. That way we can get your questions ready. I am waiting for Mr. Daniel because he did donate earlier. All right. I'll wait for him to come back before I start. It's so dark and spooky.
Spooky.
That's spooky.
It's a spooky season. Hey, make fun of me because my lip.
Spooky season. Oh my gosh, my knuckles. Yay, Mr. Daniel, you're back. Okay. Repost your question, and now I can put it up here on the screen. You wanted to know how your dad was feeling, right? Yeah, free on Mondays. That's what we got going on now. Let's see. Mr. Daniel. Mr. Daniel.
Whoa.
How is your dad feeling? How is your dad feeling? Let's see.
My news are really good.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
It's not an omen. Oh, okay, let's see. Let me get your other question on here. There we go. Hopefully what happened was not an omen. Okay, let's see. How is your dad feeling? Jesus.
Oh. Let me help you.
All right, let's see.
What? I'm trying to help.
How is your dad feeling? How is your dad feeling? Give me his overall energy and how he is feeling. Let's see. How is he feeling? Oh, the black. Oh, no, that wasn't an omen, hun. It was just Wi-Fi. It was just Wi-Fi messed up. Let's see.
It was down the block.
Yeah.
My neighbor already told me.
It was the whole block, apparently.
My neighbor already texted me, hey, did your computer go out too? He has to do a test right now, so imagine. Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
You guys freaking out.
I got the spider energy, community, and web weaving. It's all about foundations. Let's see what this means. How is your dad feeling? How is your dad feeling? Mr. Daniel, how is your dad?
Man, I get more sun. White. Look at that. Jesus.
Has he been feeling headaches, Mr. Daniel? Because I'm sensing headaches. Let's see. How is your dad feeling?
Candy.
I'll get some in a little bit. Thank you. How's your dad feeling? How's your dad feeling, Mr. Daniel? There's definitely a lot going on with him. Let's see. All right. Ready? It's definitely a mixture of a lot of things. I got the Lovers, which I think he's overall feeling okay. Like he's feeling okay, but I also got the King of Wands and the Four of Cups, which tells me that he's trying to be in control. He's definitely trying to be in control of everything going on. And I think he has a handle on it, but he is feeling disappointed for some reason. Seems to not, yeah, it's because he's feeling disappointed about something. I don't know if something didn't work out the way that he wanted it to, or like I said, maybe he's suffering from headaches, because I also got the feeling like he's suffering from headaches as well. But it could be due to overthinking. But I think overall, I mean, he's okay. I think he's okay. It's just, I think that the main thing that you're saying seems to not be all there is he's feeling a bit disappointed right now for whatever reason. It could be due to, let's see, what's going on. Trying to read more into this lovers. Let's see. Let me read more into this lovers and what that is about. Maybe he's been thinking about your mom. Maybe that's why too. Let's see. Give me clarity on the lovers, please. How is your dad feeling? Give me clarity on the lovers, please. How is your dad feeling? Okay, let's see. Yeah, there's definitely a woman energy that he's thinking about too. Like I said, it could be your mom.
His mom.
Yeah. Because I got the Queen of Wands energy and I got the King of Wands. So that's like, you know, that couple energy. Very fast energy, very full of passion. He could be thinking about your mom, and maybe that's why he seems to not all, you know, be all there. Does that make sense, Mr. Daniel? Because that's definitely what I'm seeing there. Definitely seeing a woman energy. Was your mom a fire sign? Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius? Or was she like very, like, did she have very quick energy about her?
Very quick to speak.
Yeah. Very quick, very passionate, very fast going, very just like on top of everything. Do you know what I'm saying? Let me know if that makes sense at all. But I think that's definitely what's going on. He's trying to take control because he does come out as the King of Wands. So he is taking control of everything. But at the same time, he's feeling disappointment with the Four of Cups energy too. Don't know her sign, but she was on top of, yeah. Then that's her. She comes out as the Queen of Wands energy. I think he's been thinking about her lately. And I think that's why you feel like he's not all there. You know what I'm saying? He's reflecting about, you know, things of her and whatnot. Like I said, I think overall, I think he's okay. It's just his emotions right now are kind of is what's all over the place, you know? That's definitely what I'm seeing. What else do you have for me, Mr. Daniel? What else do you have for me? And then at the end, Levi will pull you some cards from the Rebel deck. Mr. Daniel, what else you got for me? But I love that. They both came out as the wand suit. Fire, passion, energy. He came out as the king and she came out as the queen. Can you rub my back real quick?
I'm surprised Elizabeth has came on.
Center. She had a busy day today, so she's probably asleep. She took her kids to get costumes. So she was at the Halloween store for probably a couple hours.
Yeah, it's like, Jesus, it's going to take a while.
I think the disappointment is with me. Been doing something to keep him calm, and after he looks at me, he knows what I did. Oh, really, Mr. Daniel? Aw. Well, yeah, he's definitely feeling a bit down and, you know, a little disappointed about something. But like I said, I got more so because of a lover's energy. You know, I don't really necessarily think it was anything you did. I just think that he's been reflecting a lot about your mom. How he feels about you. All right, let's see. Hey, Ocean, you're back. Thank you for coming back, hon. I appreciate you. Sorry, we had technical difficulties. Let's see. How does he feel about you? How does he feel about you? Mr. Daniel, how does your dad feel about you? What is the overall energy of how he feels about you? Let's see. How does he feel about you? How does he feel about you? Mr. Daniel. Zombie, control. Okay, let's see what this means. Maybe he feels like you're working too hard. Like you're trying to take control or something, which obviously you do because you help him. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. How does your dad feel about you? How does your dad feel about you? What's going on?
Tea and peanut butter and jelly on toast.
Cool, that sounds good. That sounds good, Ocean. I need to stock up on tea. My energy teas. Those are for nausea. I need for energy.
Your body armor.
Yeah, I do like those. They have been helping. How does he feel about you, Mr. Daniel? How does your dad feel about you? How does your dad feel about you? Completion, the world. How does he feel about you? 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 All right, let's see, Mr. Daniel. How does he feel about you? Yeah, he like, I feel like he knows that, like, he feels like you're trying to take control over everything, even though he knows, like, it's hard for somebody to, like, sometimes things are out of your control, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you're trying to take control over certain situations or certain things. Because I got the zombie, which literally says control, and I got the emperor, and the emperor also is somebody who takes, you know, very much control and is like, you know, the boss over everything. But of course, that's your role with him. Like, you take care of him, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely feel like that's what he's feeling. He is feeling like there is some immaturity going on with emotions too at the same time. So maybe that's why you feel like his emotions are all over the place, because he does come out as the Page of Cups too. And the Four of Swords, there's something that's weighing on his mind too. Like, I don't know what it is, but there's something that's weighing on his mind. But I feel like that's soon going to come, like, all of this energy is soon going to come to a completion, because that was the first card that wanted to pop out. So I think everything that he's feeling in regards to you will soon come to a completion. Like, I think it's just something like, you know, he's just having one of those, you know, days type of thing, you know what I'm saying? Where everything kind of just like comes at him, but at the same time, he feels like he's not the one in control. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think that's how he's feeling towards you. Again, I think all this is soon going to come to a completion. He's just probably having one of those days, even one of those weeks too, to where he just seems a bit off, you know? That's definitely what I see there. Okay, hun? But yeah, let me show you. Look at this zombie card. Doesn't that look cool? Doesn't that look cool? I mean, ugh. And then I got the world, symbolizing everything that he's feeling will soon come to a completion. And then I got the Page of Cups, immature emotions, the Emperor, again, more control energy, and the Four of Swords for a bats. He's in his head and he's in his thoughts way too much. You know what I'm saying? Why does he... Oh, what does he do on his drives? Oh, let's see. He probably just thinks too much too, because that's what the Four of Swords says. He thinks too much. Let's see. Actually, this I'm just going to use the tarot.
I was actually going to say from what you pulled that he's just thinking that he has a lot to still put into.
To still work on?
No, he's worried too much about what he thinks his kid or kids need to be doing, but they're already doing it for him. But yeah, it's because he's just overthinking it. Mm-hmm. And same thing, Mr. Daniels are here already doing it, but he just wants to make sure he's, you know, we're all person. So yeah, he doesn't think that he fails, even though if he does, because it's not even up to him anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing happens, or if anything happens, it's all in the same, whether it makes sense or not. But
yeah. What does he do on his drives? What does he do on his drives? Your dad. What does he do? I would say on his drives, that's basically his free time. Yeah. What does he do on his drives? What does he do on his drives? Let's see. What does he do, Mr. Daniel? Let's find that out. What does he do? Yeah, he thinks too much. He thinks way too much. He traps himself almost in his head when he drives. Like, he thinks of all of these situations, all of these circumstances. He thinks about things from the past, things that haven't even happened yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? He thinks way too much and he traps himself in his head. That's what the Eight of Swords represents. He also thinks a lot about endings. I don't know if something recently just ended with him in regards to a certain situation, but he also thinks about
he's thinking that,
endings.
Like we were explaining, like if he dies, everything's gonna be put in place, and not that he's gonna like freak out about it.
He's thinking too much about endings. He's way too much in his head. He literally just thinks about everything at one time on his drives. And the Ace of Wands, he is trying to like think of a new situation or a new circumstance. He's trying to think of things, get things better. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to think of ways to, again, have these new opportunities come in too. Like he's trying to think of ways to get things going, basically.
Or he's trying to actually communicate to say that everything's fine. He's just overthinking everything, that maybe you are right, but he just doesn't know because he's used to being in control of everything. Like you said, you pull the control card. One of those, as a father, when you're in control of everything, and then the end when you realize maybe you're not anymore, will freak anybody out. Who wouldn't?
Because he doesn't feel like he has that control. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably, you know, like you said, what scares him too. And that's probably why the Eight of Swords comes out, because he traps himself in that idea, you know?
All the cards you pulled is basically just revolution of what a father should be.
Yeah.
And that's what's actually coming true. You just,
like coming to play.
It's because maybe Mr. Daniel can't see it. I don't know if he's a father or not, but maybe he can't see it because he don't have the years and the experience, and he hasn't seen what his father has seen through his eyes. So he's not going to get what he's going to get. He's only going to ask the questions he's asking now because he's not getting results of what his father has gotten. So therefore, he comes over here to ask these questions. What you're telling him is what his father's already seen through his eyes and what he thinks in his mind. Yet, therefore, you can never be your own father. You can never be your own person. Well, technically, sorry, you can be your own person, but you can never be somebody else's, right?
Yeah.
He's the father to you. You can never be that the other way around.
Yeah.
You're only the son. You can only be learning. You can only just see. You can only just try to take charge. But he's already done that before. That's why he loses his mind in things. I'm 28 years old. I lose my mind in my own daughter's thoughts, and she's only 2.
She's only 2.
I lose my mind in all those thoughts.
Too. Trust me.
I drive around.
I do the same thing.
I tell Renee I'm going to go get groceries, and I take an extra 15 minutes driving around because I'm thinking of just different things and how to do things and how things can work just in case it doesn't work. And if that doesn't work, how other things can work and how to just place them. All right?
He says you're wise, Levi.
He's trying to.
He's just being a dad, basically.
Yeah, he's just probably just nicely just trying to do what he's trying to do because he's used to it. But at the same time, others will not realize that if they're not used to that. Yeah. Which nobody will, because he's only in his own spot. Only he can be in his own spot.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there you go, Mr. Daniel. You want to pull him some Rebel Deck cards? Pull him
Rebel Deck.
Like what? 2 of them?
Ocean. I donated some moolah.
Oh, thank you, Ocean. You'll be next, hon.
Technically, I'm not wise, but I do appreciate it. I'm just saying because of everything I learned.
Yeah,
my father put me through the same
and,
thing.
Yeah.
So it's just difficult. It's really difficult, but I mean, hey, it is what it is.
But I think he's trying to think of ways to manifest new beginnings for you guys too.
I think that's why they actually made up that simple saying. It's literally it says like, stick to love, stick to sane. Learn, like it says, learn, live, love. Like it's literally just that. That's it. Learn, live, and love. And you can mix them around however you want to, but I mean it's the same thing.
Okay, let's see what you got, Mr. Daniel.
Hey, look. Do you really love them?
Then
wash, fold, and put away the clothes. Like I said the other night, put away those dirty chonies, yo. You know, those skivvies, you know, those dirty whitey tighties.
Mr. Daniel.
And then the next one says, "Fuck your job."
Oh.
Yes, work is important. Your partner is more important.
Oh.
Your partner doesn't mean.
Your partner doesn't have to be like a love. It could be your dad, you know, like you said.
Technically, mean your father,
because it is your job. Like your job is to help him.
Ask him if you go on a drive with him if you technically can.
Yeah. Oh, there you go, Mr. Daniel. I appreciate you so very, very much. Just know that, and I thank you. You didn't have to donate, but I appreciate you. I'll be washing clothes today, Mr. Daniel. Ocean, what you got for me? Oh, Mr. Daniel, look, I forgot.
He's like, that Rebel Deck's coming in.
I know, right? Look, Mr. Daniel, look what I got. I got a Book of Shadows, but I think I'm going to change the cover because I'm not loving it. I like it, but I'm not like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So I think I'm going to change the cover, but I'm going to, look how cute it is. And it has those brown pages inside. It was 10 something on Amazon, but I love it. And then the other journal or the other binder that I have is going to be my dream journal specifically. And this one's going to be my Legusciatos. Started on Cashbook. Oh, you did, Mr. Daniel? I need to start on that. I'm trying to read so many of them at one time. I need to really like get my butt on doing that. Ocean, what you got for me, Ocean? What's your question?
Your butt on something.
Ooh, can you tell me about one of my past lives, assuming I've had more than one? Ooh, let's see. I definitely can do that.
Yeah, she likes that one.
I'm going to tell you about your most recent one, okay, hun? Your most recent past life. Let's see. What was the overall energy of Ocean's most recent past life? Let's see. What was... You got mine. You had it for years. Really, Mr. Daniel? Ugh, I wish you could send me pictures, Mr. Daniel. That way I could see everything that you have. Because I'm nosy like that. I like to see what everybody has. Okay. What was the overall energy on your most recent past life, Ocean Garnet? Let's see. What was the... I really want to get readings on past lives, too. I really do.
Those are usually the fun ones there. You have to put multiple cards for those.
But I want, like, somebody who can give me, like, details, like, you know what I'm saying, like, oh yeah, you were this person and you did this and you did. I mean, I know that's very hard, but there are some people out there that can literally like tell you, like, go into great detail about, like, have you guys seen that show where these kids, what's it called? It's a show about kids who literally remember their past lives, and they remember who they were and, like, you know, what they did, and they remember in detail about it. Like, that show, like, literally, like, freaks me out sometimes because I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, that's crazy. I forgot what channel it's on. I haven't seen it in a long time, but it was a show about these kids who remembered their past lives, and, like, they got into detail about them, and they even remember, like, how they died and, like, you know, all that stuff. Night Song.
That was one? I thought multiple, Phil.
Hidden Talents. No, it was only one. Hidden Talents. Okay, let's see what this is. I'll definitely read the book too to see what.
That's a guardian right there.
That is, yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's see. You have a book about it, really, Ocean? Which book do you have? Let's see.
It's funny because it's the red.
What is that bird called? Well, I'll look it up in the book right now. You want to read it, actually? The book is right there. Read it for me, and then while I shuffle and get the cards. Who were you in your most recent past life, Ocean? It's Night Song.
You have the pictures and everyone?
No, they don't have the pictures, but they have the description about you. You have to look at the context to see what page it's on. I don't think.
Go one at a time.
Yeah. Okay, Ocean.
Oh.
It's a small one with stories about kids telling their moms about how they were chosen. Yeah, exactly. That's what the show is about. That show is probably based off of that book then.
The cardinal is basically what it is, but it doesn't say it's cardinal, but it says a ruby red bird singing, the darkness full of sound, like an unopened present, ribbons still bound, which is basically the cardinal. The cardinal is a blessed one that comes back to watch after you time and time again to make sure you're fine.
Which literally represents like a past life situation.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. It could be your own self, actually, too.
I'm trying to see what this thing is in the background.
There. You want to read it?
Okay, let's read it, Ocean. Let's see.
You want me to turn the light?
Yes, please. That way I can read this in detail. A ruby red bird singing, in the darkness full of sound, like an unopened present, ribbons still bound. You are still bound from your past life. Do you ever remember things from your past life? Because I feel like either you remember things or you've had dreams about your past life, because you're still very much bound to it. That's what it's saying here. A bird singing in the night is unusual occurrence, and oh my gosh, I cannot read, I swear. A bird singing at night is an unusual occurrence, and those birds who are known as singers of the darkness are almost always considered sacred or frightening. From the operatic nightingale through the hooting owl, hearing a bird that you cannot see weaving its magic through the night sky has captivated humans for millennia. In the past, at Halloween time, a night that is the veil between the worlds was said to be at its thinnest. These night birds were considered either omens or messengers of the gods. Ooh. Depending on the culture, their voices were perceived as good luck and positive validation, or alternatively, a warning about continuing a certain pathway. In some mythology, the night bird was able to direct us towards discovering our talents and true purpose, a kind of guide in the darkness leading us to the dawn. Should this beautiful shy bird sing to you upon appearing during your divination, know that you must unwrap the present of yourself. Look, some of these gifts within you remain unopened. Ooh, that makes sense with the Eight of Swords. Okay, hold on. The time has come to step into your true potential and claim all possibilities for yourself. There is no more time to waste and no more excuses. Okay, Ocean. You hear birds singing at night sometimes. Well, that makes perfect sense for you. It's a message for you, because, like it said, it's a rare occurrence when somebody hears messages. You know, the birds singing at night. You know what I'm saying? In your past life, you were very trapped. Okay, in your past life, you were somebody who didn't do things for themselves. Okay, like you were very much somebody who was very trapped, and just like you were not free in a past life. I don't want to say like a slave, but you were definitely somebody who didn't have freedom to do what you wanted to, okay, in your previous past life. I feel like you were actually a male in your past life, because I have the Knight of Cups and the Page of Imps, and both of these are male energy, okay? Yeah, you could have been like a servant or something, like, you know what I'm saying? Because you did not have freedom in your past life, like at all. You did not have freedom, okay? Just know that.
That makes sense, because working during the day, night song,
yeah,
means freedom at night.
Freedom at night kind of thing. Yeah. But I feel like you were a male in your past life. Okay. And I always try to tell people, just because you're a woman in this life doesn't mean you're a woman in every single life. We can switch between male and female, because we're a spirit. You know, our human bodies are just that. They're vessels. So our spirit is what has the control. So, you know, again, in each previous lives, we can, you know, be either male or female. We don't have to be male or female in every single life. Does that make sense? So I feel like in your past life, you were definitely a male, because I have a lot of male energy here, okay? The Knight of Ghosts, which is the Knight of Cups, okay? You were very, how do I say, even though you feel like you didn't have freedom, you were a very romantic person in your previous life, okay? You were a very romantic person, and you were definitely the type of person who acted on impulse. You acted on, what was happening in the moment. That's what the Page of Wands does. They're very much somebody who doesn't really think about situations, doesn't really think about circumstances. They just kind of like act as is. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely what I see there. But I definitely feel like you were somebody who didn't have a lot of freedom, and because of that, you had a lot of emotion within you. You know what I'm saying? Oh boy, I was playing the field. Yeah, yeah, pretty much. That's what the Knight of Cups is. Somebody like the Knight of Cups is represented as the knight in shining armor in tarot. You know what I'm saying? Like, normally that's every woman's favorite card in tarot, is because they're like the knight in shining armor. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like overall you did have a good life because of everything you went through. At one point you were just kind of like, you know, screw it, I'm going to do things for myself, I'm going to act on what I want, kind of thing. But for the majority of your life you were trapped. Like, you know, you didn't have a lot of freedom, you didn't have a lot of say in things, okay? I feel like I'm not seeing that you were, how do I say it? Like, again, you are a very emotional person, and yeah, you weren't afraid to show your emotions, but at the same time, you also acted instinctively. You know what I'm saying? You acted on the moment, you acted on impulse, you didn't really think about too much when it came to things of passion and things of emotion, okay? That's definitely what I see there. But like I said, I feel like you definitely were, you know, like a servant, or again, like you just didn't have any freedom in what you did for the majority of your life. And maybe now in this life, if you are still bound that way, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like you're still very much bound to your past life because you didn't get to do very much in your past life. So now in this life, the reason why you came back was because you wanted freedom. Now, let me ask you this, Ocean. Do you feel freedom right now, or do you still feel bound to something? Or do you still feel restrained? Do you still feel restricted? Do you know what I'm saying? Because if you do, that's because of your past life. You have to break the cycle of your past life in order for you to gain the freedom that you want in this life. Because I feel like that's definitely why you came back, you know, to complete what you didn't get in your previous life. Is that bound to a certain, yeah, okay, you have to free yourself in order for you to break that cycle. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Yeah, it makes total sense. Okay, good. I'm glad it makes sense. Because like I said, you're still bound to that past life for sure. Hi, Leela, and Lexington Steele. How are you guys doing? Thank you for joining. That's definitely how your past life kind of went. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you are still very much bound, because you still are represented as the Eight of Swords in this life too. But you still have the freedom to be the Knight of Cups too, even in this life. You know, it doesn't have to be that masculine energy, you know what I'm saying? But you need to be that masculine energy. You need to be strong. You need to be will-powered. You need to take control over your own emotions. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely what I see for you. Okay, Ocean, I hope that helped you, hon. And I hope that gave you more clarity on things going on, you know, in this life for you. I said your name right. Wow. I never say anybody's name right. Good. I'm glad I said it right. How are you doing today, hun? So my lesson is to break free from my fears. Exactly, Ocean. Because you didn't do that in your previous life. And that's why you came back to this life, to break that cycle. You know what I'm saying? That is exactly why. Oh my gosh, that was so. Oh, my pleasure, Ocean. I appreciate you, hon. You want to pull some Rebel deck cards? Levi's gonna pull you some Rebel deck cards, okay,
Yeah,
Ocean?
I guess May left because I was gonna read for May.
Oh, May, are you still here, hon? If you are still here, Levi will pull you some. Ooh. Levi will pull you some Rebel deck cards since you donated earlier. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Ocean, here are your Rebel deck cards.
Ocean says, listen.
Ooh.
You still don't fucking get it.
Oh my God. Well, see, Ocean, you got to break free.
He says, fuck your job. Yes, work is important. Your partner is more important. Wow, we just pulled that a while ago.
Yeah, that's probably the main theme working for
we
today.
Still haven't gotten through half of these cards, honestly.
We haven't. Well, there you go, Ocean. I appreciate you and your donation, hon, and I hope that helped you. You're doing somewhat fine, and you, well, why are you doing somewhat fine, girl? Somewhat fine. What's going on with you? That was fun. I love doing past life readings.
You keep getting the same, wash, fold, and put away.
Making everybody clean. I did that today. I cleaned today, and it felt really good. I cleaned today. You know I did.
One room.
No, and I cleaned the kitchen.
Yeah, sure. Yes, you do.
Oh, thank you, Leela. These are the Halloween tarot in a tin, and then I got the Halloween oracle, and then Levi got the Rebel deck cards. That's what we used today.
Who bought the? Is it Julie who bought the Rebel deck?
No, Elizabeth bought them for you.
Oh, Elizabeth bought. Okay. Mm-hmm. Wait, Julie brought me all the beer, right?
Did she?
Yeah, did she buy me all my alcohol?
Oh no, that was Ilda.
Dang, where's Ilda at then?
Well, she's probably asleep already. She works a lot. You cleaned the kitchen yesterday. Nice, Ocean.
You gotta clean the kitchen every night. We cook a lot, so
he cooks a lot.
I cook a lot.
And then I clean. I wash the dishes. I do wash the dishes.
I cook and clean 4 days out of the week. She'll do the rest, maybe.
I make money from YouTube.
Sugar mama.
Yeah, I'm a sugar mama right now. Teamwork, exactly. We got 5 people and only 2 of y'all commenting. Why y'all so quiet? Why y'all so quiet?
The rest of our guys say, yeah, you tell her, man. You tell her to clean. My wife just slapped me because I didn't wash my own dishes.
No, you cook. Then that means I do the dishes. And when I cook, you do the dishes.
Yeah, I want to see that.
When I cook spaghetti and sometimes tacos.
Tacos? You mean the meat? And I finish everything
And then
else?
it's the tortillas.
Tortillas, cut the veggies, sear everything.
What's the bathroom nice?
Grill the onions.
Oh, grilled onions sound really. I'm getting hungry. We still have food.
We have the chicken. We made chicken tacos.
Oh, Lena ate all the rice.
Yeah. What time is it?
Lena ate all the rice.
Nothing's open right now.
Nope.
We have fries. Oh, I can make meat, guys.
Hey, I'll eat the chicken.
Oh, man.
Oh, I think I still have some of the potatoes and meat left,
Oh, we got
right?
spaghetti.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
We got spaghetti.
Yeah, we get that all the
We
time.
got potatoes. We make potato and egg.
Leela, we get that all the time that we're silly. I love your name, by the way. It's so pretty. 7:50 a.m. Mr. Daniel, he wakes up early. You wake up early, mister. I'm not a morning person. I can't.
We'll wake up at 12 tomorrow.
If I can sleep throughout the whole morning, I will.
And we'll go hunting by 2 o'clock.
Once I asked a psychic why I didn't really care for cats. Sorry, cat people. And she told me in past life I was mauled by a tiger. Wow. I was wondering if the past life would come up. Dang, Ocean. Well, I was just reading on your most recent past life because sometimes I feel like that's the most important because we still carry on things from that life to this life. You know what I'm saying? Not that we don't carry on things from other past lives, but I'm somebody who feels like the most recent one is the most important out of every single one of them. Maybe that's why.
Well, that made sense though, because you're probably a slave and they fed you to a freaking tiger because they had nothing else. Ooh. Or you were a gladiator and you lost and you got fed to the tiger.
And that's what they do.
Which is a real thing, actually. The Egyptians did the same thing too.
Mm-hmm.
For fun, just to see you get eaten.
Dang.
While they got drunk.
Dang. Well, there you go, Ocean.
I'm a history fanatic, so I read too much. I honestly read too much shit on all our history.
See, I am weirdly very scared of sharks. Like, I will not go into the ocean because of that. But I don't know if that's just because of me or maybe because in a past life I was bitten by a shark or what. I don't know. But
she was a smaller shark that got eaten by a bigger shark.
Baby shark.
Megalodon.
So yeah.
Look it up. Megalodon, 60-foot shark, real thing.
Let's see. Let's do a past life reading for me.
Look, the cut in the finger still.
Because now I want to know.
Jesus.
Let's see. Who was I in a past life? Hey, Master Manifester. How are you, hun? How are you?
Master Manifester? It's Master Manifester, but okay.
Oh, did I say it wrong? I always say it wrong. Okay, who was I in a past life? Let's see. Now I want to know. Who was I in the most recent past life? You're okay? Oh, I'm glad you're doing good. Sharks aren't that bad like people say they are. Yeah, it's just they act defensive whenever they feel threatened or whenever they smell blood.
No, they just eat stuff when they're hungry.
That's what I'm saying. Let's see.
We just happen to be out there freaking surfing, looking like a delicious ass seal in a black suit.
Looking like a shrimp.
Yeah, looking like a delicious ass seal in a black suit. Oh no, I don't know why he bit me. You look like the one thing they eat. What do you mean?
Ooh. In a most recent past life, I come out as the Knight of Swords. I could have been like a warrior or some type in a past life. I definitely lived life to the fullest, but at the same time, even I blocked a lot of things out too. I come out as the Knight of Swords in her most recent past life. So I could have been like a warrior of some type. Or maybe I was in a war too.
You don't put a shark in the nose, you put your hands in its gills. That's where the vitals are in the shark, just like the rest of the fish.
What do you see there for me?
We're reading
my most recent past life. I come out as the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Cups and the Two of Swords. I blocked a lot of things out. I feel like I was also a male in a past life.
Doubt it.
Yeah, I could have been some type of warrior.
Well, I mean, yeah, technically back then you were.
Literally.
Yeah, you probably were because you don't clean for shit. So leave a mess everywhere, and you want everybody else to just follow.
Makes sense. I know my most recent past life, I was a Marine sergeant during the storm of Normandy. Wow, Master, where did you get that information from? I need a detailed past life reading. Like, I really do. I want to know. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, but I come out as the Knight of Swords as the main energy, but I also have the Ace of Cups and the Two of Swords. So I definitely blocked out a lot of things, which makes sense because past life regression, I also have memories. Wow.
You were the slavery sex kind of the master of Leviticus.
Oh, wait, yeah.
What? You are now too.
I did do a past life regression once, and all I remember was seeing a big castle, and that's all I saw. I mean, that could have meant anything, but I was outside of the castle. I wasn't in the castle. I was outside of it. That could have meant anything.
So you got shot by an arrow before you got to the castle?
That's all I saw in my past life regression. I was probably either Judas or Hitler or both. Mr. Daniel. That's crazy, Mr. Daniel. Yeah, that's all I remember seeing in a past life regression that I did once. I just saw this big castle. There was a body of water. I couldn't tell like if it was ocean or a lake or what, but I just saw a body of water and I saw a big castle, but I was outside of the castle. I wasn't in it. I've had a few dreams of running around ancient city wall. And you're probably a like some type of guard. You know what I'm saying? Some type of guard for that.
Or a peasant that sold goods around there.
Yeah. I have many depressing memories of Normandy. Well, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. See, sometimes I think that's why we don't really remember our past lives, because people like to think like, oh, you know, what if we were something great in our past life? But for the most part, I think the reason why we come back is because our past lives weren't that great. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost like we get a balance in a way to come back, you know? Watch your own men get blown up. Well, I'm sure, Master. I am sure. This is what I'm saying. I don't really remember any of my past lives. I know I've had multiple ones. I think I got a reading one time where somebody told me that I was what they say? Not that I was an angel in a past life, but I could have been a guardian angel in a past life of some sort. You know? But which makes sense because I feel like that's probably why I'm always in the supernatural energy. And I don't like being in the world. So like in a way it made sense. Because I hate being in the world. We'll wait a few more minutes, guys, but if not, we are going to head out. It's almost 2 in the morning. And I'm getting hungry. Oh yeah, happy early Samhain. Our crazy world right now. Did you guys see that meme where it said, due to recent events, I will not be reincarnating after 2020 or something like that. I will not be reincarnating in my next life. I was cracking up at that. I was like, oh my gosh. That's too funny. Due to recent events, I'll not be reincarnating in my next life. Cabalist said I got screwed by a business partner who took my money and ran. Also, another one said I came here not to harm anyone. Aw. Aw. That's crazy, Mr. Daniel. Yeah, we'll probably be on for a couple more minutes, and then we will head out. So like I said, I'm getting hungry. Can you hear my stomach growling? Can you hear my stomach growling? Because it definitely is. That's not a growl. Reincarnation always scared me. What if I come back here? I know, right?
Right? You get reincarnated to come back to 2020.
Right?
Again and again and again.
Or like the other one, the other meme where it's like a future traveler. And it's like they come back and they're like, what year is it? And then the guy goes 2020 and their face is like ah. I thought that was funny.
Well, I mean, at least you're not getting reincarnated to come back again on D-Day again and again and again.
Yeah. All right, guys. I think we're gonna head out for the night because my stomach keeps growling. My stomach keeps growling. I will definitely come back on tomorrow night too. And Friday, I will probably be on twice. We'll see how it goes. I will try. And then Saturday, I have a collab with Papa Squirrel. He's going to be on my channel 6 p.m. Central Time. That's going to be a fun one. That's going to be a fun one. All right, guys. So thank you so much for all your donations. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Just know that. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. All right. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Ocean. Bye. Thank you, Mr. Daniel, Master Manifester. Thank you, guys. I appreciate all of you guys, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.